How are you? Fine, na? I'm also fine. Okay. Did you complete your assignments? Yes or no? If yes, then it's very good. If no, then complete it as soon as possible. Okay?
Is for class 5th EVS and the first chapter is super sense. First of all, we should understand what are sense organs and how many sense organs do you have. Sense organs are the organs which help us to know and understand the world around us. We have 5 sense organs and they all help us to know what is going on around us. We have our ears which help us to hear. We have tongue which help us to taste the tasty food which our mom cooks. Third, we have eyes which help us to see the colorful world around us. Fourth is nose which help us to smell. And fifth one is our skin which help us to touch and feel different kind of things. Not only we humans, even animals also have sense organs. They can see, smell, taste, hear and feel. But these sense organs are super strong than us. Do you know how? Let's start reading our book. Has this ever happened to you? You were eating in the playground. An eagle flew down and took away your food. Can you see any food item from so far? We can't see, but the eagle can see. Or whenever you walk past a sleeping dog, you walk very softly so that his sleep is not disturbed. Still, its ears shoot up at once. How did he come to know? And you must have definitely seen when you drop sweet on ground, within minutes many ants can get collected around it. So why does it happen? How the ant come to know that there is some food fallen on the ground? Now next is sense organs of animals are super strong, much more stronger than us. So that is why the thing which we can't see, smell, hear or feel, animals can feel very quickly. Some animals can see their food or prey from far away. Some can hear even the faintest sound. Faintest means the sound which is not loud. Something like whispering very softly. Animals can listen clearly to the faintest sound also. So the first super sense we are going to study about is super sense of smell in ants. How did the ant recognize a friend? An ant was going along on the ground. It saw a group of ants coming from the other side. So let me draw for you. So suppose this is an ant hole and ant was going along on the ground. Suddenly it saw another group of ants coming from the other side. The ant quickly came back to its hole. And as you know, there are different types of ants in a group. There is one queen ant, there are worker ants and there are guard ants also. They guarding the ant hole. The guard ant recognized this ant and quickly let it in. If I ask you, you won't be able to tell me any difference between ants of different groups, but ants themselves are able to recognize each other. It's so amazing, no? Okay, no? So, how did the first ant know that the other ants were not from its group? Because animals have super strong senses. Ants can recognize their friend with the help of their smell. Just like we see each other and remember each other's face. You remember your parents' face, you remember your friend's face. Like that, ants can smell and remember their friends. Now, try to do an activity. Drop some sugar or jaggery or anything sweet on the ground. How long did it take for the ants to come? Usually it takes 15 to 20 minutes for the ants to come. Did one ant come first or a group of ants came together? One ant came first, then a group of ants came. What did the ants do with the food? The ants carried the food to their home. Where do they go from there? They went to their ant hole from there. Do they move in a line? Yes, they always move in a line. Here you can see how ants are moving in a line. how they know which way to go? They know this because ants leave a special kind of smell on the ground when they move, and other ants at the back follow the smell and find their way. Now, just like ants, even dogs have super sense of smell. Have you seen a dog sniffing here and there? What do you think it is trying to smell? First of all, you must seen dogs do toilets here and there. Why do toilet here and there? They mark their area, and you know very well whenever a new dog comes to our area, how strongly the dogs of our area barks at the new dogs. Dogs never allow a new dog to enter their area. So to mark out their area, dogs urinates here and there, and this dog in the picture is trying to smell the urine and is trying to find out whether this area belongs to any other dogs or not. Some animals are able to see from far away, like some birds flying high up in the sky can see food items fallen on the ground from so far, which we can't see. That is why we call their sense organs to be super. Just like vulture, eagle, kite, they can see things 4 times as far as we can. These birds can see things from a distance of 8 meters, what we can see from a distance of 2 meters. Now, can you guess from what distance can an eagle in the sky can see a roti on the ground? Okay. Similarly, tigers, lions also have super sense of sight. They hunt at night. They can see their prey. Prey means animals which they are going to hunt. So they can see their prey at night very clearly. That too from a far away distance. And also a rat which can also find its food at night even when it is very dark. So isn't their sense of sight really super? Next we are going to study about position of eyes on head of some birds. Eyes in front of its head like humans. Some birds have eyes on in front of their head just like we human have. As owl have eyes in front of its head like humans. Most of the birds have eyes on the either side of their head just like hen, pigeon, crow, eagle. So their eyes are on either side of their head. Is it help them to any way? Yes, it does. If I ask you without moving your neck, how much can you see? Then you will say, we will see the things in front of us, just a little too of our sides. But if our eyes were on the either side of your head, with your left eye you could see things on your left, and with your right eye you could have see the things present on your right side. Similarly, these birds can also see in two different directions at the same time. With their left eye they can see things on their left side, and with their right eye they can see things on their right side. And how these things is going to help the birds? They can see two different sides at the same time and can be safe from hunters or other dangers. Now you must have seen many birds moving their neck while walking. You must have seen hen, pigeon, crow and many such birds. Have you ever wondered why this is so? The reason behind this is in the most of the birds, eyes are fixed and cannot move. So birds have to turn their heads to see around. Eyes are fixed means like we human can move our eyeballs up and down, right and left, but eyes of the birds are fixed and they cannot move like this. That is why to see things they need to move their neck or head. Now it's so wonderful to see so many colors around us, isn't it children? But have you ever wondered, can animals also see the colors? It is believed that the animals are awake in the daytime can see some colors. Those animals that are awake at night can see things only in black and white colors. So here in the picture you can see we humans can see all the colors, even the birds also. Dog can see only a few colors, but this rat will see things only in black and white, because usually at night rat comes out from its hole and search for food. So rat can see things only in black and white. Then we will study the super sense of hearing in animals. Now, super sense of hearing. Some animal can hear even the faintest sound. This super sense of hearing helps an animal to find its prey or protect themselves from predators. Elephant's super sense of hearing helps him to protect themselves and their small babies from danger. Tiger's super sense of hearing helps them to find its prey. Tiger can make out difference between different types of sounds, like the sound of rustling of leaves, that is sound of dry leaves, and also sound of an animal walking on the ground. Tiger can easily make the difference between these two types of sound. Similarly, dogs, langur, monkeys are also can listen to all types of dangers coming towards to them, and they can warn their friend well in time and can be safe. Now, tell me the names of animals whose ears can be seen. Cat, rat, dog, tiger, goat, cow, giraffe, elephant, rabbit and lion. And tell me the names of animals whose ears are bigger than ours. Elephant, cow, rabbit, buffalo, dog, etc. Or super sense of touch. Now try to do the activity given in your book. You will notice when you put your ears on the desk and tap on it, we are able to feel the vibrations produced by the sound and we are able to listen more louder. Vibrations means a kind of movement produced in the air. Some animals like snake also can feel the vibrations on the ground. Similarly, dolphin can also feel the vibrations underwater. They use a special method to find out an object or animal on their way. This technique is called echolocation. Just like the echo produced when you shout out at a mountain valley, when we listen out our own voice after shouting, that is called echo. How does it happen? When you shout, the sound travels up to the mountains in front of you and bounces back to you and able to listen to your own voice. Just like that, dolphins also produce some kind of sound underwater which bounces off water after touching an object in front of them and comes back to the dolphin, and then dolphin able to know that something is there in his way. The sloth, the lazy one. Why lazy? Because out of 24 hours in a day, sloth sleeps 17 hours. That is more than half of one full day. As lizard sleeps 24 hours throughout the winters. Now, it looks like a bear, but is not. It is a sloth. It spends almost 17 hours a day sleeping while hanging upside down on a tree branch. The sloth eats the leaves of the same tree on which it lives. It hardly needs anything else. When it has eaten enough leaves from that tree, it moves to the nearby tree. Sloth lives for about 40 years, and in that time they move around only 8 trees. Once a week, it comes down from the tree to relieve itself. We have already discussed about tigers. They have more than one super sense, yet they are in danger. First of all, list all super senses which tigers have. First is super sense of sight. Tigers can see 6 times better at night than us. They can see very far away, that too at night when it is very dark. They can see very clearly. They have super sense of hearing also. They can make out the difference between rustling of leaves and animals moving on grass. Tigers' ears can move in all directions and catch sound from all around. They have super sense of smell also. A tiger can recognize the smell of urine of other tigers and avoid going into other tigers' area. They can make different sounds for different purposes, like if they scare someone or if they want to call out for their friends, they can make out different types of sounds also. So, in spite of having so many super senses, why they are in danger? Because the number of tigers are decreasing and there are only 2226 tigers are left in India. And if we don't save, then after a few years, all the tigers will disappear. So, what are the dangers faced by tigers? Hunters and poachers are the biggest threat to tigers. Poachers means people who hunt animal and sell their body parts to make money out of it. Hunters and poachers kill tigers and sell their beautiful skin at a very high cost. Second reason is deforestation. Forest is home of the animals. If trees are not there, then where will animal live? So here are few things made of animal skin, just like this carpet which made out of tiger skin. This leather belt made out of snake skin. This bag made from crocodile skin. Elephants are killed for their tusks, as these tusks are very costly. Rhinoceros also killed for their horns. Sometimes we humans are so cruel that to earn money we kill innocent animals. That is not right. Everyone has right to live, be it humans or animals. So let's summarize. Tigers are killed for their skin. Elephants are killed for their tusks. Rhinos are killed for their horns. Snakes and crocodiles are also killed for their skin. Musk deer are killed for their musks. So the question is, how to save the animals? Whose duty is to save them? Our government will save them. To protect the animals, our government has made some forest and protected areas. Some of them are Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Ghana National Park in Bharatpur district. As you can see, how many tigers are left now? There are only 2226 tigers are left in India, and this is according to 2018. So this is according to 2018. So you can think how many less tigers are remaining. So now we are going to mark some of the national parks of our country. There are many national parks, but I am going to mark out only few. So first is Ghana National Park in Rajasthan. Ranthambore National Park is also in Rajasthan. Gir National Park in Gujarat. Kanha National Park in Madhya Pradesh. Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand. Palamu National Park in Jharkhand. Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Let us revise one more time. Ghana National Park in Rajasthan, Ranthambore National Park also in Rajasthan, Gir National Park in Gujarat, Kanha National Park in Madhya Pradesh, Jim Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Palamu National Park in Jharkhand, Kaziranga National Park in Assam. Exercise of this chapter will soon upload in the school website. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.